Welcome back to the channel. My name is David Osuji, your psychiatric mental health nurse practitioner. This is the follow-up video to the story of Sarah and how she overcame her trigger. So, what is a trigger? Simply put, a trigger is a stimulus or a stimuli like sounds, smells, words, or environments that reminds us of past traumas or negative experiences. When we encounter a trigger, it can feel as though we're reliving those painful moments and our body's fight or flight response kicks in, leading to emotions such as anxiety, fear, or a sense of powerlessness. Understanding that these reactions are your body's way of protecting you from perceived danger is an important first step. Our brain has a built-in alarm system that responds to triggers to protect us. The amygdala. You might have heard of it. Unfortunately, this alarm system is set off sometimes by something in your environment which brings up past emotional pain, and bam, you are flooded with emotions. When faced with triggers, many of us tend to respond in ways that offer short-term relief but can create long-term problems. These can include things like lashing out at others or becoming defensive, shutting down emotionally, numbing out or avoiding the situation altogether, beating ourselves up mentally, over-explaining ourselves, or jumping to the worst-case scenario in our head. While these behaviors might feel like a quick fix, they usually lead to deeper emotional distress, can strain relationships, and make it harder to break free from the trigger. When we recognize our triggers, the next step is to adopt healthier ways of responding to them. And notice I said, when we recognize. So that is, the first step is to recognize your trigger. And then you can start working on a healthier way to respond to it. Let's go through a simple approach for replacing negative reactions with positive actions. Here's what to do instead of harmful responses. 1. When you're feeling attacked, helpless, or overwhelmed, instead of lashing out and shutting down, try removing yourself from the situation for a moment and try to regroup. Secondly, you can practice deep breathing to calm your nervous system down. Focus on being in the present moment by using grounding techniques like paying attention to your surroundings and engaging your senses. For example, touching something with texture or listening to ambient sounds can help put you in the present moment. Second scenario, when you're feeling scared, anxious, or judged. Instead of withdrawing or blaming others, try naming your thoughts and your feelings. By labeling what you're experiencing, you can create distance between yourself and the emotion. For example, say to yourself, I am feeling judged right now, but that doesn't define me. Second thing you could do is you could also take a quick walk or connect with nature. This can help reset your mental state and allow you to clear your mind. Third situation, when you're feeling gaslighted or controlled. Instead of justifying your feelings or getting defensive, you can practice self-compassion. Remind yourself that your emotions are valid and that it is okay to take care of your mental and emotional needs. Fourth situation, when you're feeling belittled, left out, or betrayed. Instead of over-explaining or beating yourself up, try journaling. Writing down your thoughts and emotions helps process them more objectively, offering insight and clarity. Additionally, talking with a friend who is supportive can also provide validation and help you navigate the emotions without overreacting. These simple actions can make a huge difference in how you manage emotional triggers. One of the best ways to deal with triggers and the negative cycles that follow is reframing the trigger. Instead of seeing triggers as purely negative, try viewing them as opportunities for growth. When a trigger occurs, pause and ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I grow stronger? This mindset shift can help you approach triggers with curiosity rather than fear, which ultimately fosters resilience. It is important to note that learning to implement these techniques takes time and practice. But just like Sarah, you can develop your own toolkit of strategies that work best for you through intentional effort and practice. It is crucial to keep in mind that triggers are often a result of deeper issues like trauma or intense negative experiences. So seeking professional help can be pivotal in dealing with these underlying causes of triggers. Therapists that are trained in trauma recovery, CBT, or mindfulness-based therapies can help you address and overcome triggers in a safe and structured way. Let us explore some healthy coping mechanisms that a trained professional can provide. Some of these tools worked for Sarah and can work for you too. For memories or past trauma, CBT and exposure therapy. CBT, cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, helps challenge and reframe the negative thoughts, while exposure therapy can desensitize you to the trigger gradually, thereby reducing its power over time. For stress or anxiety, mindfulness practices and progressive muscle relaxation. Mindfulness practices such as meditation or deep breathing can help you to stay grounded and calm, while progressive muscle relaxation helps reduce the physical tension in your body and promotes a sense of relaxation when you feel tense. For situations where you are in social interactions, we have assertiveness training and grounding techniques. Assertiveness training helps you set clear boundaries and communicate effectively, while grounding techniques, such as focusing on the five senses, can bring you back to the present moment when you feel overwhelmed and start to get lost in your thoughts. In conclusion, managing triggers is challenging, but with the right tools and mindset, it is absolutely possible. By understanding your triggers and adopting healthy coping mechanisms and addressing the underlying issues, you can regain control over your emotional responses and lead a more peaceful life. Remember, you're not alone in this journey. There are people, resources, and techniques available to support you. Pick one strategy that we discussed today and start practicing it. It is the small steps that lead to big changes towards a more peaceful state of mind. If this video was beneficial to you, please like and subscribe and share it with someone who you think will benefit from it. See you in the next one.